Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is the fourth part of second chapter, teaching of English. In this part, we will learn about the teaching of pronunciation. Now, what is the teaching of pronunciation? Teaching pronunciation can be challenged. It requires some technical knowledge about phonology and ability to predict the problems students may have, plus a good supply of strategies, tools, and activities to help students understand and practice. Teaching pronunciation implies that the teacher can provide a good pronunciation model for students to follow, give explanations and demonstrations of things the students need to know, and lead them through a series of practice activities to help them make new pronunciation habits automatically. Master teachers agree that they want their students to be able to speak English with good pronunciation. But what does that mean? What is good pronunciation? One answer might be sounding like a native speaker. However, this answer is problematic for a couple of reasons. First, it is hard to define what a native speaker sounds like. There are so many varieties of English and so much variation that each type that it's almost impossible to define that elusive ideal pronunciation. Trying to sound like a native speaker is like throwing a ball at a moving target. Difficult, frustrating, and likely to fail because we have a number of native speaker and native speaking accents. A more realistic goal, and one that more and more teachers and researchers recommended, is intelligible pronunciation. Speaking in a way that most listeners, both native and non-native speakers, can understand without too much effort or confusion. So, speak in such a manner or use the accent that is easily understandable for the native and non-native speakers. It is not a bad thing if you can still tell that speaker comes from a particularly country or from a particular region, as long as the speaker can be easily understood by others. Now, the thing that is important in the teaching of pronunciation is accuracy and fluency. We often think of pronunciation teaching in terms of helping students achieve accurate pronunciation so that their production of sounds, stress, rhyme, and intonation begins to match an ideal pattern. But accuracy is only one part of good pronunciation. Fluency is producing sounds, and other aspects of pronunciation is equally important as well as with accuracy. The two don't always go together. For example, many students learn to produce a new sound correctly when they are concentrating carefully and saying it alone or in a single word. When they need to use that same sound in conversation, however, it's much more difficult to keep producing it correctly. They cannot pronounce the sound fluently. After all, in real world speaking, pronunciation is just one among many things that students have to think about. Vocabulary, grammar, the ideas they want to express, and the appropriate degree of politeness and formality also occupy their attention. So, the pronunciation is not only one thing that they are going to learn. Trends in teaching pronunciation. Some experts take it as pendulum swings. Over the years, style of language teaching have changed greatly, and the same is true for teaching pronunciation. In some time periods, teaching pronunciation has been considered extremely important, while at other times it has not been given much attention at all. Trends in teaching pronunciation are like swinging pendulum. The emphasis goes from one extreme to other. Until recently, the focus in pronunciation teaching was almost entirely on producing individual sounds and words correctly. Not much attention was given to features such as its intonation and rhyme, etc. Learning pronunciation takes time, because at the same time learners are involved in different activities and in learning of different aspects of language. Pronouncing sounds involves both our minds and our bodies. When you learn new sounds, you need to learn to move the muscles for your muscles of your mouth in new ways and change the pronunciation habits you have built up all through your life. This is not easy, and like learning any other muscular activity, it also takes a long time. Most people cannot learn to dance or to play a musical instrument immediately. They have to start out slowly. They do a lot of practice and gradually build up speed and precision and skill in their actions. Your mouth also needs to build up muscle memory, the ability to do something more easily after practicing it many times. Your muscles begin to remember how to move in a certain way because they have done it so often. So, the learning of pronunciation also demands practice and time with it. Teaching pronunciation also takes time. A teachers As teacher, we cannot just teach something once and expect our students to master it right away. We need to come back to the same point again and again, giving students lots of review and continued practice, give them opportunities, and should involve them into different activities and give them opportunities to practice their learned words in an effective manner. So now the question is, what do teachers need to know? To teach a pronunciation in an effective manner, teachers need to know several points that are given below. You need to know the facts about pronunciation, how speakers' mouth move when they produce the sounds of language, and how word stress, rhyme, connected speech, and intonation work. Teachers need to know, understand, and be able to predict the kinds of problems your students might have and they might have to face when they are learning the pronunciation and when and why they happen. Teachers need to explore and consider these problems of the students so that they can be solved immediately. You need to know many ways to teach pronunciation to your students, adapting your methods to fit them and their needs, and helping them to practice effectively to overcome any problems they might have and they might have to face. Now there are some principles of teaching pronunciation. You also need to know these basic principles of teaching pronunciation as a good teacher. Include more than just repeat after me. There should be drilling and practice system, having students listen to a recording or to the teacher's voice and then repeat is a useful part of a pronunciation lesson. But by itself it is not enough. So teacher should model herself or should present different audios to Make them practice their pronunciation patterns. Encourage students to use more than one of their senses, which is more effective anyway. Teacher also can use many different ways of learning through sight, sound and movement to help students to understand and remember better. She should keep lessons practical for most students, even adults. Theory and technical explanations are hard to understand and are easily forgotten. Simple, concrete demonstrations followed by lots of practice produce better results. Lesson need to fit our students' level of understanding. So teachers should provide opportunities for practice. The teacher should include communicative practice whenever possible. Students need to work toward using their new pronunciation in real speech. During class, we can help them practice in activities that are similar to real communication. We can involve them into different activities, make their different groups and give them opportunity to practice their pronunciation as a part of their communication. Train students to become independent and autonomous learners, self-learner. Our students won't be with us forever. So train them in such a manner that they can use correct pronunciation patterns in their lives, in their real life situations, in the absence of formal settings. Someday they will be facing pronunciation puzzles on their own. If we can help them build up their own skills in listening, imitating, and monitoring their own pronunciation, it will be a big help to them in their future learning. It will help them to become a lifelong learner. They can use correct, accurate pronunciation pattern while or whatever they communicate in the different contexts and situations.